Hey there, Sagittarius. Well, I have a collective reading for you. Please remember, since this is a collective reading, it's not going to resonate with everyone that listens to the video. So always use your discernment. Leave the rest for someone else and see what, if anything, fits for you. Also remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, is currently happening, or will happen in the future, and that this is a timeless reading. So a message finds you when it's time to receive the message. The main theme of this reading is strength. Now, in this card, it shows a little arrow up in the corner. And when I saw that, the first impression I got was that you've had arrows fired at you left and right, but you stood up and you're still standing. So you've been through some kind of a battle that required you to pull up strength, I believe, that you didn't realize that you had. The first card is the Six of Wands, followed by the Five of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Cups, underneath that the Two of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands and Judgment reversed, then the Queen of Wands with the Seven of Cups on its side, the King of Pentacles, and Justice. What I feel like has happened, again, this is kind of confirmed with that Six of Wands at the beginning. You were victorious because of the strength. You held on and didn't give in. And so because of that, you're moving to calmer waters. You're victorious. You walked away from someone who was very unethical, who did not play fair. This is someone who was a game player who would do whatever it took to win. You walked away from that situation, and because of that, you're in a Nine of Cups, which is contentedness. This is happiness. This is balance. But I also, with that Three of Wands and the Judgment reverse, I think that happiness has come after you've realized that you made perhaps not the best judgment at one time. And so you're wanting to move forward in some fashion from that. I also sense that there might have been a case of inequality or some kind of lack of reciprocity that also kind of motivated you to move on. But since you're in your Queen of Wands energy right now, that's a really vibrant energy to be in, Sag. That's your card. That's a fire sign card. You know, beautiful, striking, magnetic, just full of energy, a go-getter, someone who knows what they want and they go after it. So the Queen of Wands is an extremely energetic, vibrant energy to be in, quite attractive. Now, the King of Pentacles next to it, I clarified the King of Pentacles, and what I got was that someone is going to be visiting you, and this person is not, this is not a friend that you can depend on. This is someone unreliable that is going to be coming in with a little bit too much focus on sex, and their objective is to put a wedge between you and something that you're trying to achieve. But you have the last card of Justice here, Sag, so you're going to be getting your Dharma. Dharma is going to be coming. For those of you who've been waiting for it, it is coming. Now, when I clarified the Seven of Cups with on top of the Queen of Wands here, what I got was the Hermit reversed, the Empress, Seven of Swords reversed, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and then the Hierophant. And what that feels like to me is there's information that either has come to you or will be coming to you pertaining to a person from your past that I think is going to put you in defense mode. And it could even be a download from Spirit with the Hierophant here, telling you, kind of giving you a warning sign to be very careful and have your defenses up with this person from the past. But you are going to be getting clarity. And with the Empress here, you're ready to birth something. It doesn't have to be an actual physical birth, but there's something, a new start, a new genesis of some kind. Further clarification here, I got Death and Coffin. And of these two cards here, Sag, both of these have a broken chain on it. So what you were able to do with that magnificent strength that you're in right now, you broke chains. You broke the bondage. You beat the devil, Sag, is basically what this is saying. Northern Lights are here, and it says spirit guides are your shield. So I think that you've been given spiritual guidance, and you've listened to it, realizing that your spirits are here to help you by the guidance they give you. Now, here, rumors, verbal abuse, lies came out next to spirit guides or your shield. So someone was lying to you, but Spirit is basically saying, look, we've got your back. We're looking after you. And as further confirmation, if any of you have been seeing a lot of number synchronicities, this is another point of resonating, because the synchronicity card came in. As did enjoy the peace or the silence, because I think things are going to be picking up for you soon. You're in a really beautiful place right now because you have a heart like a lotus flower. You've been through the mud. You've had to go through all of this to produce this magnificent lotus flower. And not only that, you got divine flower a second time. So many of you have ascended and are seeing things from a higher perspective. You're in a really beautiful healing frequency right now, which is wonderful, because another card that was at the top of the deck says, what I want wants me. So where you are, Sag, is what's going to be coming to you. Also, some of you are going to be coming across some epiphanies about some understandings or teachings that you didn't realize that you have, that I think Spirit is going to want you to share with others. Also, the month of November came out. So November can be significant in some way. You could be a Sagittarius born in November, or there could be someone significant in this situation that was born in November, or something happened in November that was significant. Other recommendations from Spirit are forgiveness. Now, again, forgiveness does not necessarily mean taking someone back. What that means is truly forgiving someone. Forgive yourself and forgive the other person, and then move on, because that's a form of freedom. And if you don't forgive, Sag, that's going to hold you back. Also, the card of breathe. So there may be some situations that make you a little tense, but just step back and breathe. And Spirit is saying these obstacles are coming in. There is nothing that you're not going to be able to overcome. The angels are reminding you that you are a highly capable person, and that there is nothing that you cannot overcome and achieve when you set your mind to it. The obstacles you have faced and lessons which have taught are lessons which have taught you about your own strength and resilience. That's the purpose of all of this, again, is to show you how strong you are. Now, again, Seven of Cups here, somebody could be coming in, and I think they are. They're going to try to confuse you, because Seven of Cups often can be illusions and confusion. You're going to be very defensive over some kind of a foundation, Sag, because we have the Seven of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. Your family, your legacy, your empire, something you've worked really hard on, you are very, very protective over at this time. Let's see, what else do I have? Now, there's someone in the background that has a heavy heart. Their temperance in reverse. They're not in the balanced place right now, I believe, because of some kind of an addiction. This is the Three of Swords in reverse in this deck. This is someone in a lot of pain, but they're not wanting to face the pain. They're just using drugs or alcohol or something to not look at it, because they're thinking about you a lot. And I suspect it is this King of Pentacles. You know, I suspect it's the King of Pentacles. Now, I pulled an Archangel card for you, and I got Archangel Cassiel, and it's a number 7, so 7 may be significant, but she is the keeper of karma and time. Now, we have another reference to karma here, because this card was on the top about what I want wants me. So there is going to be, and then also don't forget Justice is here, and we also have a card about karma here. So karma dharma is definitely significant in this reading, Sag. So something is coming in to balance things out. I got a second message also about a text message, and you'll notice she's smiling here. This text message somehow ties into your dharma about a life of luxury. So I think some of you are going to be coming into some financial abundance. And because we have 2 cards with clocks on it, that tells me that divine timing is in play. And I believe for many it is going to be very close with 2 clocks there. Let me pull these down for just a second. We also got the card of bread, abundance, and prosperity, an announcement, and a handshake with a stranger that is going to prove helpful. So for some Sagittariuses, this call may be about financial windfall that you're going to sign a contract of some kind with, that's going to prove to be very abundant. And this is part of your dharma. This is part of your dharma that's coming in with divine timing. So that's what I feel like a text message is going to be. Again, there's going to be someone trying to deceive you. There's going to be good news coming in as well. because you've got a fresh start coming your way, Saggy. Yay. That also kind of confirms the, where was it? There was another card that made me think about a fresh start. And I'm trying to, I thought I had one like that, but maybe not. Maybe not. Fresh start. Nope. Must have been thinking of something else. But be aware. I think this King of Pentacles, because when I put the deck here, these cards kind of fell out, the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Somebody, again, is going to, I think, come in and try to love bomb you. They're going to try to confuse you with the Seven of Cups here. You're really going to have to be on your P's and Q's, and you're going to be defensive as well. So I think you're already kind of aware this person isn't maybe who they say that they are. So with all of these things, with, you know, this transformation coming, the breaking of the chains, the illumination, the higher frequency, everything is progressing in quite a lovely way. Also, too, when I was looking at these cards here, I clarified with the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Sun, the Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Fool. Now, the Fool kind of ties into the fresh start, so that's a second emphasis. So for many of you, there is going to be a brand spanking new beginning. But notice again with the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, there is that defensiveness. Again, whatever this empire, this legacy that you worked so hard for, I still feel the defensiveness. You are on guard about that. But there's going to be something either very illuminating or very positive that comes in, a message that comes in that's going to, I think, help propel you towards this new start. And in this case, you're in the Queen of Pentacles, so you're abundant. And again, don't forget, we had that card about abundance here. So that's coming for many Saggies. The last cards I got, oh, one more thing, I'm sorry, guys. I keep seeing something to the side when I set the cards down. This card talked about leaving at the bottom of the deck. And again, I think that's what a lot of you are going to be doing. You know, whatever this person is who's trying to throw confusion your way, you're just going to walk away. You're just going to walk away because you've got the Three of Wands. So again, remember on forgiveness, it doesn't mean taking back a karmic person. It simply means forgiving that person and forgiving yourself and then moving on and coming to peace with it. At the bottom of the deck, too, I also showed a Two of Cups. And so for many of you, you will be finding a true love at this time, a soul partner. We have the Wood Pig, which is number 12. 12 or 3 could be significant for some. Now, you either know someone or you are a person born during the Wood Pig, or it could just be the energy, but moving up the vortex. Then we have another number 7. So 7 again is emphasized. The Metal Horse. Engage the heart to heal. So there's healing in the heart chakra. We have, oh, that was the last one. This was the next one, which is number 14, which is the Fire Ox, a beacon of light. And the last card was number 60 or 6, which is Water Pig being in the flow. So what a beautiful energy to be in, because like I said, you're in line, you're healed or healing. And as a result, you are this beacon of light that's just, no basket's going to hide this light. It's just shining like a lighthouse. It's out there for others. So kudos, Sag. But then it's because you're in the flow. I think you're just taking things as they come. You're listening to divine timing. You're listening to the Holy Spirit and getting guidance from Spirit, and you're breaking bonds. And I think that is phenomenal. At the bottom of this deck, we have the wind chimes, which is peace and harmony. So that is also something to look forward to. So guys, I'd say all in all, this is a pretty good reading. Just be aware. There are always people trying to throw you off your path. So just keep moving forward, listen to Spirit, and everything will be fine. You guys take care, shine bright, and be kind. Love you, Sag.